And you can see this down the Vampire Station, you do have all new numbers as well, so people don't get lost going in. Now looking at the changes up in Land of the Tiger first, we have a much bigger fence. Although the water guns are back, you can see this backfiring somewhat. However, we have gone sort of half painted, which is a real shame, as it is still clear on the back. But we do have a higher fence. Now, one of the key things, obviously, which we could see was the upgrade to the toilets. And with that, it has brought a new entrance to the toilets, which come through here. As you can see, I may have forgotten the ramp. But it does open up a whole new view of Dragon's Fury, which is good to see, and a whole new entrance area into the toilets with brand new signage as well to direct you along the way. So when you walk up here now, you can see more signage. We'll cover that bit in a minute. You can see new seating areas as well as we head round to this area. It'd be nice to have some more benches actually along this bit round to the toilets, which we'll show you the other side of. Obviously we're not going to show you inside because the park is indeed open. Toilet entrance bar's been completely redone. You can see some of the wonderful benches they have put either end, and the toilets have also been done out. However, as I said, we're not going to show you in there. We will take you around though to Land of the Dragons and show you some of the work that's gone on in there. Of course, last season, season 4 last, a lot of work was done around here. However, the cafe has now been done for this season. So this has been completely refurbished. Don't quite know what's going to be in there at the moment because there's no signs advertising whether or not it's going to reopen as a cafe or what. But it is looking really fresh, bringing the area to life. Up in Wild Asia, the removal of the sign does seem to mean the end, unfortunately, of Dirty Fries from there. However, the stall over here looks like this is where it's going to be. Now I do hope you still get discount at these ones, but chicken tikka, smell it, I'm sure I can smell it, pulled pork and beef barbecue style will be served from the 1 unit. There's not 2 units here this year, it's just 1. Over at Monkey Swinger, it hasn't quite made the start of the season this year. It is still being put back together from its winter works. Hopefully open in time for Easter, but we certainly won't be riding it today, unfortunately. Now, not only is Fury on 7 trains today, but the other 2 trains are built. I mean, the maintenance shed hasn't been here long, but I can't remember last time I saw actual 9 trains for Dragon's Fury. That is insane. Right, let's go check out what's happening on Toon Blaster. I will say, on the way down to Toon Blaster, look, we've got some lovely new fruit bits which have been added around here, and bananas, and you can see on the elephant as well. They weren't here last time we came. I have to say, actually, the whole ride of River Rafts was really sort of bedded in, to be honest with you. It looks really cool. Plant and everything settled in. River Rafts is looking fantastic. Closed all day, as expected, to be honest. The park have advertised that. So yeah, a lot of colour has been added as we covered over the closed season. We can now walk back through here again. As you can imagine, it's quite quiet down this area. It'll be really interesting to see what they're doing inside of it, but not due to open until the 1st of April. Something we followed over the closed season is, of course, the new stage, which is looking fantastic. Still plenty of scope as well to add some sets. It's a lot deeper than the previous one. Looks like we've got a brand new screen as well. Lovely graphics with the standard one being Seatopia, which debuts actually today. You'll be able to look on the channel if you want to have a look at that show. But looking far better, far more sustainable as well. The park obviously do quite a lot of shows, which is really good. And we will be checking out the mini stage as well, which is still undergoing its refurbishment. The next thing we've been following over the closed season is, of course, Tiny Truckers, which is undergoing a lot of love for the new year. We did notice initially before work started here that, of course, the 6th car had been removed, so we knew something was going to be happening. We're not sure whether or not it's going to get new cars or whether or not we're expecting just more cars to be put back on, but it is looking fresh as, particularly with the artificial grass they put down, the extra theming in pieces, and there is obviously still work ongoing on this. Not sure what the reopening date of this one is. The refurbishment of the carousel is finished. Look at that. How good does that look with the mist coming out? They've done a really, really good job with this one. We can also now get close to the new cabin for Seastorm. Seastorm is, again, not quite ready, but has had a lot of work done over the close season. Pretty much back together. The cabin's looking really, really cool. Really cool. Not long now. Interested to see how this rides for 2024. We have been following the floor upgrades. I mean, first actually we'll look at this one. Look, the big anchor's been put in. Oh, I love that. That looks really good. These floors are sort of directing the areas, so you can see as well new signage has been put on around here to kind of indicate that this is all part of Shipwreck Coast, with it going right the way up to there and the rest of it going down to the bottom over there, but looks amazing. There are a couple of changes down in Mexicana, which we are looking at. Mexico Kitchen replacing Taqueteria, which I'm a little bit shocked about actually, bearing in mind Fort Park have bought another one in for this year. I find that very odd of the rebranding. I'm sure there's a reason for it. And the other one is of course Scorpion Express. Now, there's no signs up for Scorpion Express. As you can see, it's been closed off here as well, which means you can't get to the shooting gallery or anything. We know it had been testing. We know that it has gone round. My understanding was initially that it was indeed supposed to be reopening. I still think it will, to be honest with you. It has been removed from the 2024 map. So it certainly remains unclear what's happening with Scorpion Express at the moment. No sign of anything here, but it's definitely one to watch for this year. Oh dear, some more signage upgrades needed. How cool is the new stage looking down here? So this is very bright and colourful, and certainly I think one for the younger audience with Cocomelon. Probably highlighting again for this year, but yeah, that looks amazing. So much better. The flooring's been redone. The stage is just so much better. Back outside in the car park to finish off our update, you can see that electric ports are being installed for your electric car charging. Thank you for joining us here from Chessington for today's update, and we'll see you next time.